Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to End All Wars. I am playing as the Western Entente, or we are playing as the Western Entente, and we are fighting the Central Powers in a game about World War One. And we are driving on Berlin. The Central Powers morale is 39, and our national morale is 97. That is very good for us. I'm not sure why we just scanned all the way up to the top of the map, but I'm looking at Saarfeld or Saarfield and Plauen. That looks very open to me. They don't look like they have any defense, and as you can see again, Central Powers morale 39, our morale is 97. The Central Powers have lost 7.5 million men, and we've lost about 234 million men. No, 2,340,000 men. I don't know where I got that other number from, but we are doing pretty well. And in our last episode, I think we gained a lot of national morale over the Central Powers. And the goal is to keep the pressure on. Berlin is very, very close. Maybe 4 turns, or not 4 turns, but 4 regions. And not very much in the way of units in between us in Berlin, actually. It looks like a pretty straight shot. I don't know if it actually will be that easy, but we are definitely going to keep pushing. Wilhelmshaven. Don't know what the troops are there. That, I believe, is Bremen. And we're moving towards Bremen in this next turn. And then to Hamburg, hopefully. And the troops in Wilhelmshaven will hopefully be kind of cornered and they don't have the power, hopefully, to break out of where they're going to be, because they're going to be cut off. I'm not going to worry too much about them, but we seem to be in a pretty good position to win this game pretty soon. I'm not really sure what I'm doing there, but Hannover, that's Hannover. Looks like we're moving to Hannover with Lord Kitchener's army, the British Expeditionary Force. No, wait a minute. That's not the British Expeditionary Force. John French is the Expeditionary Army, and he's in Göttingen. So it looks like we're moving some troops up to Hanover, and we'll see if we can't push through there. Those troops there are at Weimar. We need to capture Weimar before we can move through. There's a detached unit right there of just cavalry, power of 4 from the Central Powers. I don't think they're going to do much to us. And we're building an army around Petain. And we also have an army, the First Army of the Republic under Auguste Dubai. I guess we're going to not move him up. But we want to make sure that cavalry division doesn't create havoc in behind our lines. But there's not much it can do, but hopefully we will keep it from doing anything. And then here in southern or southwestern Germany and southeastern France, we are moving our troops, some troops to Ravensburg. Looks like we're moving Lamrezac and the 5th Army to Ulm. Or no, wait a minute, he's already in Ulm. We're going to leave him there. I keep making these moves and then changing them back, and then moving them again and changing them back. So Yeah, we're still sieging Strasbourg. This guy's army is very small at this point and needs some replacements and to build up their cohesion. So I think we're just going to leave them there and not do anything with them currently. What are we doing here? I think we're just looking to see. Okay, we're going to do a distant unload at Kuwait and take back Kuwait with Hamilton's army, his 2 corps. That's not actually an army. Even though it says army, it's actually a corps. And we're going to take back Kuwait. And we're going to look at Africa. Africa's pretty quiet since we took several places. Let's take a look at Egypt and the Gulf of Sinai, or the Suez Canal, the Sinai. I don't know why they called it the Gulf of Sinai, but we want to move these Arabian horses up to Egypt. And let's take a look at Italy. Italy is the same as it always is. We are besieging Trento. We're doing good. It looks like they're completely, the fortress is completely breached, and we might decide to assault. I don't know for sure. We're going to move up that corps of French troops. It's called the Army of the Alps. It's not really an army. We're going to move them up into Trento, the region of Trento, and at some point we will probably assault Trento again if we haven't already once. I think we have once, and I think we lost that. We lost that assault. We lost that battle. Now what else were we looking at? Okay, let's take a look at the United States have joined the army, or joined the Western Entente. Now, what you see on the diplomatic screen is they're 96% towards the Entente and 4% to rebels. And if you get to a certain level of rebels, you have a mutiny or a revolution. I don't know if that really happens in the U.S., but I'm sure it can possibly happen. What are we doing? We're going to try to recruit some troops. Japanese. We were thinking about maybe recruiting some Japanese troops. Not really sure what I'm thinking about right here. This will be the last video that I'm re-recording with narration. And then from now on, it'll just be regular turns, and I'll keep an eye on it and make sure that this doesn't happen again. I don't know that this game is going to go too much further because I think we're very close to overrunning Berlin, because they don't look like they have a lot to looks like we're going to run a return. All right, we're just taking a quick look at our morale, their morale. Let's do the turn, and we'll come back when the army start moving and actually the processing of the army turn, the actual movements, is underway. Be back in a sec. All right, looks like the turn processing is over and we're about to actually have military units moving. That actually went by really fast. All right. This is Trento, I believe. Yep. We lost 9,000. They lost 9,000. So nothing doing there. And I apologize. The people above me are kicking. I'm in an apartment. I don't necessarily want to be in an apartment, but they have a kid upstairs who stomps around everywhere. But anyway, they got some troops in behind my Greek troops. So that's not good. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it, but that's what I listen to all the time, is them stomping around up there. As you can tell, probably from my screen, it's 7:50 p.m. at night for me. And I listen to that a lot of times all night long. Oh, okay, here we go. This is in Bremen? French defeat, Battle of Bremen. Yep, we lost 26,000 to their 18,000. I don't think we'll lose us any national morale, but you never know. They look like they've pretty much pulled out of Italy. I think that's the end of the turn. It's... Oh. Okay. So we lost one national morale to war weariness. We're gonna get those two horse units out of Medina or wherever it was and get them to Port Said. Not sure how or why troops got in behind us, but we got to do something about it. Let's see. Yep. All right, let's take a look at Italy. He's not active. He's not active. He is active, but he doesn't have much power. They don't have very many troops inside the fortress of Trento. So I don't know if we can assault it or not. Possibly. We have a unit in Ravensburg, and they do too. We'll probably, in this very next turn, come to blows with von Falkenhayn. We still have Lamrezek in the region of Ulm. But I'm thinking of moving him forward, but I'm not positive. They still have a lot of power in that city. So We do have a breach in that city. They don't have fortifications though, so it should be pretty easy to assault it if we had an army that was active. He's active, but he's not in the region yet. And then he is not active, but we'll move him up as well into. Nope, we're not going to do it, or maybe we are. We got people moving to Wuerzberg. I think we're still trying to build up his army. Let's see. He's a 404. That offensive power is not very good at all. I apologize for my upstairs neighbors for doing that. There you go. Move those generals in there as well. And then we have a full army. Henri Philippe Pétain is now ready to go at the Germans. Some people might remember him as the ruler of Vichy France during World War II, and you know, his reputation took a hit for that because the Vichy government basically was in league with the German government. But he was very old by that time. I think he was 80. But even so, he did not come out of World War II looking all that great. I'm not sure when he passed away either. I don't know if they charged him with war crimes or not, or collaborating with the enemy. I probably need to look that up. But anyway, some of you don't like me talking about the actual history and want to just see the game. So I'll stop talking about it. Yeah, it was a bad loss. Well, not too bad, but it could have been a lot worse, but even so. And I'm going to move him back. I can't move him. We're going to put him on passive posture so he tries to avoid fighting so we can get him back and build him back up. And then this army, Bing's army, is in pretty good shape. Not sure why I have him sitting back there unless I think I was trying to build his troops in power back up. So he's ready to go again. Moving him up to Oldenburg. He's a 442. He's not bad. Not a bad general at all. I don't know much about him. I keep pronouncing it Bing. It might be buying. But anyway, Kitchener. He was portrayed in the movie Cartoon. He was a minor character in that movie. He was, I think, a major at the time of the events in Cartoon. So, yeah, did not have a big role. His actor didn't have a big role. He has a super heavy artillery unit somewhere. There it is. Super heavy artillery unit. Super heavy artillery unit. And as we've mentioned many times before, super heavy artillery regiments have to go by rail everywhere they go. So that's why when I'm trying to move from there to Hanover, it goes in a big loop around Munster, Osnabrück, and then down from the northwest. That's why I moved all the super heavy artillery regiments into one unit, and it's this one. So let's see what we're going to do here. I'm just moving that little mouser around spastically at this point. He probably needs to move up. And he is active. And it's still going to take him 15 days to move to there. I don't know what I'm going to do with the Italians. We've taken Kuwait. So let's move up. Move those transports back to India. Not really much going on in Africa or Far East Asia or South America or the United States even. I think I'm looking here to see if I can build some U.S. troops, and they're not available yet, so nope. I don't get to build them yet. So no, no U.S. troops. I haven't looked at the can build French units though. I think I will build a few. Let's just finish them all out. Let's build some Italian units. Looking good. We got a lot of money. That's probably why we're doing it. British troops. So we already have a pretty good amount of Irish troops that we could take to Europe, mainland Europe. Just need to put them in a... Yeah, it's too big for that to carry. We need some more transports to move that unit out of Ireland. So we're going to take a look at... Nope, that's not it. Nope. Nope. That is probably it. Well, you got a transport capacity of 360. That'd be plenty to, more than enough to move the Irish troops, which was only a weight of 23. So we'll do that. So Central Powers gained one morale point, we lost one. So it's not all, win, win, win. Sometimes it's lose. You lose a few battles, you lose a battle, you know, your morale might go down and theirs might go up. Replacements look pretty good. There goes the stomping around again. Holy crap. Is he coming through the roof? I bet we're about to run a turn. Oh, we're going to build some more troops before we do that. We're going to build some more tank units. Yep. Let's build some French tank units. Both of them in Lyon. And then some cavalry. Indian cavalry. South African. Let's build some engineers. Pioneer brigades, which are basically some more engineers. They do some other stuff as well. Pontoons. Excuse me. Down to 4,500 in gold or whatever, money. Louis Ernst de Maudouin and Denis Auguste Duchesne are promotable, or we are going to promote them. So there we go. 2 promotions. And then Charles Mangan, I'm not really sure, but he was a 3rd guy. Let's run a turn. All right, we'll come back. You know the drill. All right, we're back. We're about to start processing this turn. See how it goes. It's calculating supply. I think it's calculating replacements or something at this point. Hindenburg is still floating around. Von Hindenburg. He's their best general by far. But he doesn't have a lot of troops. And we have 215,000 to their 72,000. Now it's up to 293 to their 55. Yeah, pretty good battle. 18,000 to their 30,000. What is this? Oh, this is von Hindenburg. We lost 1,200. They lost 8,800. Not bad. Not bad at all. We took Ravensburg. That's a tough ask to ask them to cross a river. Yikes. That wasn't good. That's in Greece. at all those troops coming down. It looks like Trento. I mean, this is the main, this is the main event, is Western Europe. If we take Berlin, the war is over. So that is our goal. This is Hannover. 192,000 to 53,000. Now it's 396 to 50. So this should be a good, strong win for us. 21,000 to 30, 39, 40,000, 22,000 to 40,000. Not bad. I don't know if it'll get us national morale, but it will probably push them out of Hanover. Let's see. 196,000 to 25,000. We lost the same amount as theirs, but we won the battle. Good. So, not a huge amount of stuff happening, but very fortunate for us. Probably a very strong turn for us. Hopefully we'll get some extra national morale. No, we lost one due to war weariness. They gained one. So not the greatest of turns for us, but we're still in good shape. We had 3 generals that we promoted. Let's see. Is he a 3-star? Can't tell. Is he a 3-star? If you open up his player card, you can tell. But we just put him back into the Gallieni Army, the 17th Army of the Republic. See how that works. They look like they're sending troops down. He is active. He's got 700 power. Yeah, I'm going to put him on assault. They don't have very many troops in there. Like 60 power, if that. He is not active. He is active. So we're going to put him on assault as well. So 2 units equaling about 1,100 power. So we're going to assault Trento. Gallieni is doing pretty good. He can move. Yeah, he can move that way. We'll move him towards Augsburg and then Munich. It's called München on this map, but it's most people in America know as Munich. And then to Ingolstadt. And then Regensburg. We're going to keep on moving on all fronts. Except Greece. We're not moving there. This, I don't know what's ever going to happen with this. I don't think we're ever going to push these guys out of there. Aviation research. The AEF opens a training depot near Tours. That doesn't seem... Wait a minute. There did look like there were some American troops. No new units. Yeah, we lost a lot of victory points, but no national morale based on people who have been promoted. I thought we won the battle. It says Herbert Kitchener was blamed for the defeat, but we did all right. It's Wuerzberg. He is. We have 2 inactive generals and 1 active general. I'd rather assault with 2 active generals. This guy. Not really sure what I'm doing with him. He's inactive. I wouldn't move him. I would not move him. He's inactive. Durbal is active. And then we'll move him up and take on that guy. We lost the battle, but we pushed them out of Hanover. They have 156 power inside Hanover. I don't think Hanover has any fortifications. I think I was trying to move him back, and for some reason he's not moving back. But he's on passive mode, so if he gets into a fight, he'll probably he's supposed to retreat after 1 turn if he can, I think. This guy is okay power. He can only move by rail unless I take the super heavy artillery regiments out of his. If I take them out, I have to find somewhere to put them in because they're sitting ducks on their own. I wonder if I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, maybe I'll do that. It's still 9 days for some reason. But we'll put them in those units and maybe they'll be able to get some hits on the defending units. I'm not really sure why he's stuck, but he is stuck. His power is 308. Greece. I don't know why I'm spending too much time on Greece. I don't know if I should be doing that, but Hmm. Yeah, I'm not talking too much. I was just trying to make any sense of what's going on in Egypt. It doesn't look I really like I have a plan for Egypt, other than just trying to push with the troops I have, which isn't much. Wow, still got 20 minutes left in this video, so we're gonna pay attention to what. Okay, the United States have troops now. Probably next turn some of them will unlock. We're trying to see if they actually have any troops that we can build. Doesn't look like it yet. But it looks like they're going to be blue, kind of a blue, which seems a little weird. Probably should be some kind of green, but you know, what are you going to do? I really don't want to cross that river to attack Bremen again, especially with his fortifications so heavy. It looks like I might take Bing down and across the river there at Lüneburger Heide. I'm trying to. So they have 156 power inside of Hannover. So we're trying to decide if we want to assault or not. All right. I don't know what I'm doing with this guy either. But I guess I'm moving him up. Which is weird because their unit is right there. He could come in and take whatever town that is right there. Looks like we're going to run a turn though. If we lose Castle, is that Castle? If we lose Castle, that's going to be my fault. I screwed that up. So yeah, I don't know. Nope, nowhere to build super heavy artillery, but heavy artillery we can build. One. I think that's going to be it for troops being built. Oh, maybe I'll build some Italian artillery. Looks like we're going for one more turn. Central out powers 41, us 95. So we'll see what this turn holds. It's late February of 1917. Okay, we're back. Turn is about to actually start processing. For some reason, we started the turn focused on Italy. Maybe we're hoping that Trento fortress is attacked first. I have to say, I've been a little bit under the weather today. I don't know what it is. I talked my voice out. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I've talked to my voice so much that my voice is very scratchy sounding. It sounds like, okay, 482 to 52, 8,200 to 24,000. That's in Newstat. Wuerzberg. Trento. Oh, Greek victory. That's nice. Unexpected. Now we're probably going to lose that battle that we were itching for in Greece. Yeah, 87,000 to Greek defeat. We lost 27,000, they lost 10,000. Well, that's going to be a national morale hit for me. But hopefully we'll get some national morale from capturing some cities. Let's see. It looks like they're trying to sneak a unit down below our troops right there in southwest Germany. Battle of Hanover, we won. Small battle. Not really sure why that was such a small battle in Hanover, but it looks like they're trying to move around us in Greece. Kreilsheim. Oh, they're back down there again. How did they move around us? 37,000. French victory. We lost 10,000. And they lost 900. That's a heck of a victory. So our morale went up 3. Well, 2, net 2. And their morale went down net 3. We took Trento. So that was a good turn for us. Let's see. Newstat 0. Trento 0. I don't think we... Wait a minute. I thought we got 1 just there, but I went by too fast. Yep, we captured Trento. And Albert Damod. That's that guy. Oh man, if we could make an army there with a French general, that would be something else. We could promote him to the 3-star. Oh, we are promoting him. We did click it. So if we could get him to be an army. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. All right. No, don't go after Saxonburg. Look how entrenched they are. I don't know. That guy's kind of making me a little nervous. Yeah, we're going to put him. Yeah, we're going to put those heavy artillery. He's got horrible statistics, though. And it's taking forever for his troops to get back up to normal. How much time do we have? Still got about 8 minutes left in this video. I'd like to see what Hannover looks like. Why am I just sitting there? He's inactive. Bing. He made it back across a river. I don't know what I'm saving it for. New stat. Oh, Wuerzberg. Yeah, we're gonna bring Falk back to deal with that German unit with a 203 power. Looks like the general's name is Kern. The 4th Army of the Republic is active. He's active. God, he's got good stats. And then that unit is kind of got me concerned. If I could move Joffrey by rail down to Erfurt and then move him northeast towards Leipzig, that would probably be the best use of him. About 5 minutes left in the video. Edmund G. Barrow, his army is going to move to Naumburg. And then we could assault that fort because there are no fortifications there. It's not a walled city. But for some reason, we're not going to do it. Even he's not active, but looks like I think Kitchener is active. We want him. I think what I'm trying to do is get control of that region before I move Bing's army across the river there at Verdun to Lüneburger Heide. Braunschweig, 7th Army of the Republic And then the Army Française. He has to move by. Oh no, he doesn't, because we took out his why is he red? That's weird. I know I keep doing this, but I'm just checking what the time is. I'll probably let it just keep on going, but if we get cut off, just want to know, thank you very much to each and every one of you. I know there's not a huge amount of people watching this, but the ones that have stuck around, I do appreciate it. You know, I'm bringing this, I'm taking this game to the very end. Might be the bitter end for the Central Powers, but it's going to be a glorious end, I do believe, for the Western Entente. I think we're moving our troops back. I think I'm gonna stop that guy. Yeah, I don't want to move him. I think we're gonna move back and we're going to get there in that little stranglehold, or choke point. Or are we moving them down here to get them on troop transports? I think we might be moving them to get them on troop transports. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. And if you like the content, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and join or subscribe, and then click the bell for notifications. And like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you very much. I'm moving troop transports to Greece. I think I'm going to evacuate them, and so then I won't lose points for those units being destroyed. So anyway, I think that's pretty much the end. I'll stop talking now.